Us humans have needed some kind of form to give our minds concepts of reality, and time is one of those. But here's the secret. Time is a complete illusion. This is Mindset by Natalia, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the power of now, the only real time that exists in our universe. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever been at the airport and you see that little walking pad that people can use? Some people choose to get on the walking pad, kind of get there faster, and some people would prefer to just take it slow and walk by themselves, right, on the side. We can both agree that both of these people are probably walking at a very similar pace, right? One of them isn't running in front of the other. They're both walking at the same time. But why is it that the person on the walking pad gets to their destination a little faster than the other person? Us humans have needed some kind of form to give our minds concepts of reality, and time is one of those. But here's the secret. Time is a complete illusion. When people say, oh, I don't have enough time for that, oh, there aren't enough hours in the day for me to fulfill that, it's never actually about time. We've all had those experiences where you're with your loving partner, when you're with your best friend, and hours and hours go by. All of a sudden, it's like 2 a.m., and you guys have been talking for the last 6 hours. How does that actually happen? Yet when you're at school and you're in your least favorite class, 45 minutes can literally seem like an eternity. Time is not linear. It is not a constant base in the way that you and I see it. The fact that time is not linear means that there is actually a lot under there for us to explore as human beings. Let's talk a little bit about the past and the future. People love to bring up the past and they love to stress out over the future. But in reality, those things are not happening right now. You think of scenarios in your mind that brings those feelings up, but in reality, there is never a time outside of right now. Focusing on the past leads us to great depression, while focusing on the future gives us great anxiety. It's both coins of the same spectrum. You're at an extreme because you're simply not grounded in the present moment of now. The future creates anxiety. Everything that could go wrong is going on, not in reality, but in your mind. And that's the thing about our brains. Our brains cannot differentiate between a real or an imaginary experience. That's why if we repeat these thoughts of anxiety or repeat these thoughts of depression over and over and over again, we start feeling those feelings. Everything comes down to the present moment. And you and your perception is the only reason that your brain and your mind can conceptualize a past or future. Because in reality, it knows that there is no such thing. Let me take another example to prove to you that time is not linear. Think of when you go to sleep at night. When you go to sleep, you're tossing and turning, you finally sleep, but all of a sudden you wake up, it's 7 in the morning, your alarm is going off, and you're like, I literally just fell asleep. How can I feel so tired still? I've gotten 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Last week, I posted a video all about making your first ever 50 manifestations. What you may not realize is being aware of how time is not linear and time is actually an illusion brings you closer to your manifestations. So in that video, remember when I was saying that you need to call things out in present tense? Not I will become a millionaire, but I am a millionaire. Like that's happening right now. Anytime that you have a manifestation granted towards you, it's happening in the now. The other day I was tossing and turning in bed and I kept having these weird anxious thoughts around money. Things like, it's not enough. I don't have enough. How am I going to make this work? How am I going to go on this trip? It all was around lack mindset. These thoughts of, I don't have enough money, I don't have this, I don't have that. I just truly sat with myself for a moment and I asked myself, are you safe right now? At first, my mind was like, no, I'm not safe. I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that. But then I asked myself again, genuinely right now, not if you lose all of your money, right now as you're lying in bed, are you safe? Do you feel safe? And I was like, yes, I feel safe. I feel good. You may have learned this technique in meditation, but I love working with the 5 senses. The 5 senses are something that brings us into this reality of being on earth. I started with sight. What do I see right now? I see a roof over my head. I see myself lying in bed. Okay, does that feel safe to you? Yes, amazing. Okay, what am I smelling right now? I kind of smell my shampoo because I just washed my hair. How does that make me feel? Does that make me feel safe? I'm like, yes, it makes me feel comfortable. I'm in my home. It feels very, very good. What about touch? I started touching my sheets. This is so nice. I'm so grateful that I get these really beautiful cotton sheets on my bed. Taste. Can I taste anything right now? I taste my toothpaste actually. It's a little minty. It feels fresh. It's nice. Does that make me feel safe? Yes. What can I hear right now? I started hearing the cars outside my window, and then I started to hear my own breath even. And I was like, does that make me feel safe? And I was like, yes, it's such a good feeling to actually hear yourself take a breath. I really recommend doing this if you're ever kind of going down a spiral of anxiety or something that's really worrying you about the future. Just step back, be in your presence, be in your body, and ask yourself these questions about the senses. Also, realize that in every sense that I talked about, I paired it with gratitude. So it wasn't just, oh yeah, I can see this, I can hear that, I can feel this. It was, I can see this. Thank you, God, for the fact that I have this. Thank you, God, for the house that I have. Thank you, universe, for this bed that I can lie in. When we pair presence with gratitude, it's the most fulfilling thing in the world. You're actually realizing what you have right now, and you're saying thank you for it as you have it. One thing I want to leave you with today is the phrase, this is the best moment of my life. Try saying this phrase over and over again. This is the best moment of my life. I've been saying this the past few weeks, and I don't know what it is about this phrase that makes me feel so good. I've said this in the middle of a workout to myself, but I was like, I really can't give more. And I'm like, this is the best moment of my life. How lucky am I to be here? It can be the mundane things like washing dishes, washing your car, brushing your teeth in the morning. Normally, we don't say things like, this is the best moment of my life until we're in that ideal, perfect scenario. We're looking at a beach from our vacation home and we're like, yes, this is the best moment of my life. What if you could actually bring some of that into your reality right now? What if you could bring that into your present moment? With all that being said, this is the best moment of my life. So share that and spread it around today too. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!